Right guys, Matt from Total Drummer here. Now this is a Paradiddle Independence Groove Challenge. This is hard, I'm telling you now, this is really hard. This is actually taken from a course which is the Paradiddle Inversions Groove Challenge mini course over at Total Drummer. And I pulled this one out just because I like to share the pain. And I went through pain to learn this, and honestly I did. I actually wrote this page of the course that this was taken from by accident, then realised I couldn't play it, and then I had to really work on it. Now it's not great yet, it's still a bit ropey, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because as I say, I want to share my pain and frustration with you because I've got a kind heart. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play a paradiddle, standard paradiddle on the snare drum. We're not going to accent beat one with the right hand like we might normally do, but if you want to, you can. And if you do, I'll show you later, we can put that right hand on the floor tom, we can create a cool groove. We definitely need the left hand accent though, so the right, left, left, we do need that one, okay? Now, the foot ostinato is going to involve samba bass drum pattern with the right foot. Boom, t, boom, boom, t, boom, 1, E, and a, 2, E, and a. That kind of thing. The left foot's going to do a Cuban conclave feel, like over a 16th note subdivision. So it's going to 1, E, and a, 2, E, and a, 3, E, and 4. 1, E, and a, 2, E, and a, 3, E, and 4. Now you need to be good with all of those elements or you haven't got a hope in hell of putting them together, right? So make sure you can play the conclave first with your left foot, samba bass drum pattern on your right foot, and then you're strong with the standard paradiddle on the snare. I'm going to explain this and I'm going to show it to you, but if you want the sheet music, click below this video. There's a link to go and grab it for free. For me, I need the sheet music in front of me. And quite frankly, if you can get this beat, you're a legend, so it's worth getting it. So, you understand what's going on. You've heard me kind of playing it at the beginning. Let's check it out. Okay, so that's it. So that takes a bit of work, but you know, it's not that hard on its own. You know, with a bit of work, keep it slow, you can get those lot together. So, when you're ready, when you're feeling cool with that, it's time to add the standard paradiddle over the top. So nothing too crazy there, nothing too hard. So we're just gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left. So look, you've got the sheet music. You know, or if you haven't, you know, go and grab it, it's available to you. I think the reading's important for this. For me to learn these, I need the sheet music. So you can see how it all locks together. Now the way I would break this down, I might use a few different approaches, but one approach would be, assuming you've already nailed the feet, right? You've got the right foot and the left foot, that ostinato is solid, is strong. So then I would do the standard paradiddle with the bass drum, the samba thing, super slow. Break it down and get really comfortable just with those elements. Then I would do the left foot conclave with the paradiddle. That's going to be really hard on its own as well. So now if I think of a little triangle, I've got my, you know, my paradiddle up here, my conclave here, my bass drum. I've done all the combinations. I've done the 2 feet together. I've done the hands with the bass. I've done the hands with the hi-hat. So I've got all the pairs. And then when it comes to bring them together, it's a lot easier. I didn't say easy, I said it's a lot easier. Or I'm like, it's actually possible as opposed to just being impossible. All right. So the key to this is keeping it slow, gradually building it up and just having realistic expectations. This is a challenge. I've called it a challenge for a reason. It's a challenge to me. I've got it together just enough that I feel like I can show you how to do it. I'm going to keep practicing it so it starts to groove more as well. But the point is, this is hard for everybody. Don't think anyone just flops out of the womb and just starts playing this stuff. No one does. We've all got to work really hard on this stuff. So, check it out nice and slowly. right. And you're still here, so that's cool. You haven't like just given up on life. And now what I'm going to show you as well, on the sheet music there isn't an accent with that right hand, but I'm just going to show you it now by putting an accent on the right hand and playing that right hand on the floor tom. So it's just going to kind of beef up that first note. And then also just breaks up the hands a little bit, makes it sound more interesting, and I'll add a bit more speed to it. And you can start to hear how this takes on quite an interesting groove. And as I say, I haven't perfected this yet, so it's not as grooving as it will be, but you can hopefully see where we can take this once we get good at it. So have a listen to that. Right guys, well done if you're still here. If you haven't like run away and just quit drums and quit life, you know, you've got the steel it takes to be a drummer. So look, that was hard. It's called a challenge for a reason. And it challenges me. I've had to work really hard just to get where I am. And as I say, it's still ropey, there's still work to be done, but hopefully you could kind of hear how it works and understand it so you could practice it. But just have that expectation. Think of this as a kind of, I don't know, well, if you got it straight away, then you're an awesome drummer. For most of us mortal humans, we'll need to work on that. We'll need to kind of build up to it. But if you can do that, even like nearly do it, then you might like the rest of the course this was taken from. I'll put a link under this video so you can go and check it out. If you couldn't do it, then don't worry, because the course actually starts a lot easier. So it's kind of constructed in a way that all levels of drummers can start it, and then we'll move through it at our own speed. So you might still want to check the link out anyway and go and jump into that one. So look, if you like this, hit subscribe, because there's loads more coming, and I promise you, some of it's fun. It's not all horrible. I promise. Hit subscribe and I'll see you next time.